Hello there.
Hi, bless you. God bless you.
The House of Allen here. How are ya? How's your day? Glad to be with you again. Shout out to the House of Allen team, JT Media, T Goldsmith Consulting. Thank you so much
Yo.
for all that you do. We appreciate you.
Yes, definitely.
Can do nothing without you guys. You are a blessing and you keep this ship rolling. To our listeners, our weekly listeners, we appreciate you. We see you and your comments and your encouragement. We need it all. Thank you in advance for it. Don't forget to stop by our store, thehouseofallen.com, and check out our goodies. Got fruit and I am not the judge.
Yeah, that's a good one. I'm not the judge.
I'm not the judge. Don't forget to stop by there. You've got your hooded sweatshirts. You've got your t-shirts, your long sleeve shirts, your caps. And we've got a children's line as well. Your toddlers and youth. So we love the whole family to rock our gear. And take a selfie. Tag us and we'd love to see you in it. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Become a angel investor. We'd love for you to become an angel investor. We're really excited about our holiday pop-ups that we'll be doing for the holidays. Stay tuned for details in how you can be a part of putting a smile on someone's face and becoming the change that we talk about and being an answer to someone's prayer.
Yes, indeed. Yes, pray for me, saints.
Yeah, pray for me too, y'all. For real. Don't forget, call our name out. Shantae Allen, call it out. Yeah, we appreciate y'all. For real. We do.
Call it out. Call my name out when you pray, saints.
Yes, Lord. Yes.
Call the bishop's name out. It gets rough.
Yeah, it does.
And I'd be a lie to say it don't on this journey. But at the end of my day, I deem it to be worth it. I want to jump into this. I just want to talk regular today. I want to give you 8 ways to become a more well-rounded person. I don't know if any of you ever thought about that, but I was thinking about that today, and I came up with 8 ways. 8. I ain't trying to be deep and all that type of stuff. It's just 8. Some of y'all have played the lotto with it. Number 8. That's a good number.
It's a great number. My favorite.
8 little ways to become a more well-rounded person. The number one thing that is said, and now this is regular, but it might help. I used to see my dad do this every day. It said one of the ways you could become a more well-rounded person is to subscribe to a daily newspaper. You know, a lot of us scroll. All we know is the phone. Yeah, we're in the new age and this and that. But some things go untouched, and some traditions should go untouched. Like reading the newspaper, or the milkman being able to bring milk to you, or the paper boy even throwing I had a route when I was a kid. It was just, being a kid and having regular things that are familiar, becoming a well-rounded person. One of the things was seeing my dad read the newspaper, and every day I would see him do that. When I got older, guess what I did? I started reading the newspaper. Just things that are gone now, things that you don't see anymore, things that were common back in our days. Not saying we're old now. I'm only 40 years old. Just saying. Things were a little more common back then. And becoming a better person. That's just one way to do it. To subscribe to something. Did you ever read the paper, honey?
I did.
Inquiring Minds?
No, I didn't like that one at all. That magazine off the chain. I looked at the entertainment, and I liked to look at the classified just because I was always curious about how. I remember when I called myself wanting to get a job when I was young. I wasn't even old enough to work, but I was, fascinated with the idea of being able to go out and get something myself.
Looking at the
newspaper. Entertainment, I was always attracted to it, of course, because I always loved music and I wanted to know, the events that were going on in the community, something I could ask my mom for, So yeah, I did. Those were the 2 things I were interested in,
Cool, right?
Yeah, it was cool.
Do you think it kind of made you a more well-rounded person as you got older? by just doing that one thing, or you just never really kind of thought about it?
I never really thought about it, to be honest. I never thought about it. I was more into magazines than I was into the newspaper. Yup, for sure. Right On.
Come on.
I collected all the Right On magazine posters, and I put them all on my wall. And I couldn't wait to get the newest Right On and Vibe magazine because I wanted to see what new posters they were going to have. Yeah, and I collected them. So yeah,
that's cool. So it kind of did make you a well-rounded person. Here's the second thing that could help us in becoming a well-rounded person. This is pretty good. I kind of like this teaching today. The second thing is read for 20 minutes a day. Now I know we don't really do that. We sure don't read the Bible. I opened someone's Bible the other day and a spider came out of it. That's just to say how long it's been since it's open. It ain't even got to be the Bible, because who wants to read that all day long? You fall asleep. You don't even know what you're reading. It wasn't even written for you.
You don't just read it, you study.
Yeah, you study. So, if you're just reading it, you're going to fall asleep. But to read anything, Mozart, which would be music, or something like a Hamlet or a play, or anything, a good book, a good novel.
It's nothing like a good novel. Yeah, my mom was one thing I'm grateful for. She let me order from what is it called? The Scholastic. They call it the Scholastic paper now in school, where you can order books, and then I guess the school would get points. But in that, I was able to collect different books, and it was something I looked forward to doing. Now, it's just about the phone.
Right.
You can get books on Kindle now. Was Amazon?
Right.
Kindle, which is cool, but
the phone's a distraction.
It is.
Because you go to other things. Now, I'm not shooting on that other stuff. We all need social media. I guess that's what you need.
Yeah.
If that's what you need. But to read a book, or to read something that's enlightening, or something that's other than a post or a paragraph on somebody's life, or or something.
The buzz.
Yeah, the buzz of what's going on.
Yeah.
Reading something will make you a better, well-rounded person. On top of the daily newspaper, reading for 20 minutes a day. Just committing to that. Like I say, for the deep folk, it ain't got to be the word. It could be something to make you a better person. There are many self-help books, many encouraging books, many one-on-one books. What is it? Dummy 101 or this 101?
Anything you want to know, they call it Dummy 101, but it's just in its simple form, to where they make it to where anyone can understand it.
Indeed.
Yeah.
So that's just, we're trying to become better, well-rounded people. It's not always the shout. It's not always the, this and that, and the going to the gathering, looking at each other, and hurting on each other. We want to become better people, better, well-rounded people. The third thing is, it says to multitask on your commute to your job.
Yeah.
Can you imagine that?
Oh, it's, and let me, if you don't mind, honey, if I could just go back and say something, and this is for the folk who just want to find fault, because you're going to look for it anyway, but still read your word. But don't just read the word. That's what balance is. That's well-rounded. Because if you just read the word, you will know nothing about other things in life in the world that you live in. Know about something else so that you can teach your children. And so that you can actually have a conversation, a regular conversation with regular people who don't go to church, or who may not believe what you believe. Can you have a regular conversation with them? Can you actually have a conversation with someone in the grocery store about something other than what you believe? Because believe it or not, that actually sparks interest. If you show interest in something else, let's just be more. Let's be more well-rounded, as my husband say. But I had to throw that in there because we gonna find a way to find some fault. Ooh, they say, you ain't supposed to read your Bible.
Yeah,
no.
Yeah, listen, I embrace all of that. And my idea is, we're friendly, happy people.
Sure.
I never retaliate on the air. The fourth idea would be, and here's one of the best ones out of the 8, is to listen and learn.
That's good.
How do I become a well-rounded person? Number 1, get a daily newspaper. You know, it sounds weird. Number 2, read for 20 minutes a day. Number 3, multitask on your commute to work. That's what we were on. What is it? Get a cup of coffee, or you stopping at the cleaners, or you take the kids, or this or that.
Yeah.
Is that Is that considered multitasking?
Yeah, I would think that. I would think that that's a good way of multitasking, by maybe, again, stopping to grab your juice or coffee or whatever your preference of drink is, tea on your way to work, maybe stopping by the drugstore. At least that's what I would think multitasking is.
Number 4, listening and learning. Listening and learning, right?
Listening and learning.
Yeah, and all black people have a problem with that. I hate to be stereotypical, but that's just what it is.
Wow.
We all have a problem with listening and learning. All of us. We all have a problem. You know why? That's where arguing comes in, because we all think we know it all.
Wow.
You know, nobody wants to listen and learn. James, the brother of Jesus, said it best. He said, be swift to hear and slow to speak. Listening and learning to become a better, well-rounded, or let me say this, a more well-rounded person.
That's
I don't
good.
want to say better.
Right.
Folk get scared. It's the 4th way to become a more well-rounded person is to have the ability, the capability, the wherewithal, as Dr. Thomas say, to even listen and learn.
That's good. That's good. That's really good. Listen and learn. I hear you, but am I listening? Wow.
And then, am I learning anything?
Am I learning anything?
Did you learn anything? Were you listening?
Yeah.
Or were you too busy spreading or giving your opinion?
Wow.
You know, which causes arguing.
Ooh, you're right
know,
about that.
You give your opinion, and guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to give mine. And now it goes back and forth. And you know us black folk, you ain't better than me. You ain't going to outwit me. You ain't going to outdo me or make me feel no type of way.
Or out-talk me.
Or out-talk me. You're not going to do that. And the whole time, we're tearing each other down.
Wow.
You know? We don't know how we making each other feel about the little stuff. It might be little to you, but it might be big to somebody else.
Yeah.
You understand?
You're right.
Number 4, listening and learning. Number 5, here's a good one. Sign up for a class. That means do something, right?
Yeah. Now a lot of the classes are free.
And we still don't want to do nothing.
We still don't want to learn.
We still want government cheese. We still want the 275 AFDC or AC, whatever it was back in the day. We still want all of that stuff. We don't want to do anything. We don't want to sign up for this. I tell you what, we do want to sign up. We want to sign up to see what you doing.
Wow.
That's what we want to do.
Wow.
What you say, mother?
You know, it's true. It's so easy to find an excuse as to why we don't do the things that bring balance in our life. Signing up for a class, that's actually awesome. I mean, you get an opportunity to learn something you don't know or sharpen something that you think you already know. Because notice I said think you already know. The reason why I say that is because there's always room for improvement. There's always a great opportunity to learn more or to do better in what you're doing or what your interest is in life.
Mother, we've got to do better as people.
Yeah.
We have to do way, way, way better, saints.
Yeah.
We have to become more well-rounded as people. We need to do other things than worry about each other in the sense of what each other's business is. You know, if you're not helping each other, then you're hurting each other. And that's just what it is. We have to sign up to do something else other than worried about what each other is doing, man. Your business and your cousins and aunties. Nobody cares. Listen, how about we all come together? Remember that? Let's come together. Because together we're better. Listen, if you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together.
That's good. You want to go far, go together. Wow.
Number 6, attend local events.
That's good. That's really good.
Now, I pass them up all the time and probably talk noise like, whoop, whoop, shame on me, shame on the bishop. But I want to start, baby, attending more local events. Now, the reason why I don't go is because I see too many of my own people, and that ain't good. That it really ain't good.
Oh, Lord.
It's sad. It's really sad, right? Lord. But Earl and them gonna start tripping. Oh. Leroy and them gonna start, Craig and them gonna start tripping at the end of the night,
Yeah.
So I can pass by a local event in my neighborhood, but
you can go to a local event in a different neighborhood if you feel more comfortable, but long as it's somebody's local.
Yeah, man, real local, like up at where the mailbox is local.
Yikes.
Number 7, here's a good one. Visit museums and cultural centers.
Yeah.
Now, we love doing that.
Yeah, absolutely. I love that.
Going to, as a family.
Sure.
As becoming better, well-rounded people.
Yeah.
Taking all these steps, it might seem corny in the beginning, but guess what? You'll start to see yourself with so much diversity and so many different areas to work in your own life.
Yes.
And it gives you something to talk about. It makes your social life better. You get around people. You have other things to talk about other than Facebook. Y'all ain't saying nothing.
Something else to talk about.
Nothing wrong with Facebook. I wish me and Dr. Mark would hook up with the House of Allen. Amen.
Hey now, Mark.
Amen. But anyway, it's other things to do.
Sure.
There's other things to do. Visit museums. Go see about your people, where you come from. Why we the way we are. Go visit a museum. And your cultural centers. You learn about your background. Learn about your heritage, where you come from, what your people like, your blood type. I mean, just different things you can do to become a more well-rounded person. And here's the final thing, and we'll just kind of emphasize and go back over to venture outside of your comfort zone. Mm-hmm. What about that, honey?
Yeah, that's
scary.
Listen, I feel like that's my life. So the whole venturing outside of your comfort zone is a big one. It's a very, very big one, because that can go in so many different areas of life. When we serve people, it'll always take you outside of your comfort zone if you're truly serving, because true service is making it about someone else.
Shout out, honey, that's big. Shout out to Pastor Tim today.
Yeah, Pastor Tim Dixon.
Listen. What a ministry.
Gosh.
What a visionary.
Oh my
Listen,
gosh.
when I say that he has we probably got the same heart.
Yeah, that was crazy, right?
The street, the outside.
The outside.
The forward.
The people.
And his vision and what he wants to do.
Yes.
And the collaborations and the vision meetings. And just,
you guys stay tuned. It's going to be some amazing things that's going to happen with Studio 397 and Triumphant Church and the House of Allen.
The Genesis Church. And the Community of Faith.
Everybody. Listen, we're giving love to everybody, man. It was so electric, though. It was super refreshing to have that conversation and to have like minds and enjoying together.
I'm gonna say this, honey, and I don't want nobody to take this the wrong way, but it has to be said. When me and you can go places and we don't have to give anything, we could just kind of receive and soak up and be sponges. It's refreshing. And I know some of you feel like that. Everywhere you go, you got to give something. You got to give your time, your talent, your money, your opinion, your assessment, how you see things. You run out of stuff to say. Yeah. So to be able to go somewhere and be poured into, and for your vision to be, here's the word, cultivated. That word cultivated means you got some dirt, you just turn it over. If it ain't growing, you turn the same dirt over and it begins to grow. It cultivated. It takes some manipulation, some manhandling, some man hours to be poured into and to just be a sponge as a couple and to suck that up. It was very, very refreshing. What a ministry.
What a ministry. What a ministry. Yeah.
Let's go back over these 8 steps in becoming a more well-rounded person.
Yeah,
Number 1 was subscribe to a daily newspaper. I'm going to do that. Mm-hmm. Number 2, read for 20 minutes a day. We got to do that. Mm-hmm. Either individually or collectively. Mm-hmm. It works. Number 3, multitask on your commute to work. Some of you guys are better than others. It's hard for me to do 2 things at one time, but that's just me. Number 4, listen and learn. Number 5, sign up for a class. That's a good one.
Yes.
Pastor James Dixon talks about starting businesses and going to school and empowering yourself.
Yeah. Number 5,
sign up for a class.
Yeah, sign up for a class. It's as I was saying earlier, sometimes it's easy to think we got it together
Right.
and there's no room for sharpening and improvement. But taking a class will allow us to expand and get to know more about our craft. Everything from music to business, even a sewing class. I don't know, do they even offer sewing classes anymore? I remember taking homemaking class when I was in junior high.
Listen.
Oh man, I would
listen.
love for Sydney to be involved in like homemaking, like sewing and stuff like that. Whatever it is that your interest is, or you know what, go online and just check it out and see if something jumps out at you and say, you know what, I'm gonna take this class. I'm gonna take it on a Saturday afternoon, or maybe for those who want to take a Sunday class and later in the afternoon and the evening. Just be open. Be open to learning more about what your interest is in life. It'll make you more well-rounded, more balanced.
That's real good. More balanced.
Yeah,
Number
more
6,
balanced.
attend the local events. If some of y'all safe to go to your own local events, that's good. Number 7, visit museums and cultural centers. I promise, get out, spend that. How much is it?
You know what? They have different family rates, so check it out
They
because
got an
they have.
ABC package.
Yeah, they do, and on the weekends they have specials.
Y'all remember them ABC packages, the picture package?
Oh
And
my
my mom and them
gosh.
used to go get the D package.
Listen, because they end up going to waste. So who really uses the A package?
You know how embarrassing that was to get the E package,
It's okay.
the Z package. Anyway, visit cultural centers and visit museums.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to bring some light to
Sure,
it. My mother's
sure.
going on in heaven, rest in peace.
Yeah.
I just felt her tap me on the butt right there. Anyway, number 8. Venture outside your comfort zone. Now I want to say something about that. Talking about venturing outside your comfort zone. We moved here from Houston, and for me, I'm from Los Angeles, and for me, born and raised, and for me, moving here to a place I've never been to, other than either working to actually live here, not by myself, but with a family. Talk about venturing outside your comfort zone. But let me tell you what it brought me. It brought me peace. It brought me joy. It brought me the things that God has blessed me with, the people that God has blessed me with, He's put in our lives. I never would have thought in a million years that I'd be in a place to where people appreciate you and they love you all in the same token. You kind of get what I'm saying,
Yeah,
honey?
absolutely.
So it might be scary venturing outside of your comfort zone or becoming a more well-rounded person for you, but I promise there's a blessing in the pushing. There's a blessing in the struggle and the strain of your life. Things that are unfamiliar, uncharted territory. God is able to bless you if you venture out. He told one of his men of God, just go, and as far as your eye can see, it belongs to you. So to literally leave and venture outside of our comfort zone, God has blessed us to bless you. We're able to do this through the House of Allen and through the podcast, and for the millions and hundreds of millions that listen to our radio broadcast, to our podcast, the hundreds of millions.
Yes.
we think that what we say to you, you're getting blessed by. We hope you're getting blessed
sure
by.
hope.
We don't come out of no negativity, no spite.
Yeah.
You know, it's all about giving.
Yeah.
It's still about giving. It's still about the fruit,
Yeah.
possessing the fruit of the
Serving.
Spirit,
Yeah.
serving, loving on each other.
About people.
Yes,
Yeah.
Jesus said, this one commandment I give you. It wasn't a suggestion, it was a command.
That's right.
He said that you love one another,
Yeah.
that your joy may be full. We love you guys.
we
As we
love
come
you.
to a close on this semi-school teaching edition, Bible principle type of thing. I
Everyday
don't know.
living type of deal.
Yeah, becoming a more well-rounded person,
Yeah.
doing better. Guys being a better father, women being better wives, you know,
yeah.
and children becoming better listeners. I can't hear nobody.
Yeah. Adults becoming better listeners too.
Yeah, we don't want to provoke the kids.
Relationships.
But
period.
sometimes they want to make me go have a couple of cocktails. I can't hear nobody.
Yeah, I
Do we
hear
have
that.
a window? We ain't got nothing downstairs. Lord have mercy. We love y'all. Listen,
We love you guys. I'm going to encourage you to keep going.
we love you tonight.
Keep going. It's working.
It's
keep
working.
going.
It's working.
It's working. Well,
But you know what? He give power to the. Come on.
he gives power to the weak, right?
That's right. And to them that have no might, he increases their strength. Ted.
Yes.
They that wait on the Lord shall renew their strength. Find somebody to do something for. Give them something. Encourage somebody. And watch God do it for you. We love you again. God
We love
bless
you. Shalom. Until we meet again.
For my good,
All things are working, working for my good, for your good, for your good. All things are working, working for your good, for my good, for my good. All things are working, working for my good, for your good, for your good. All things are working, working for your good, for my good, for my good. All things are working, working for my good, for my good, for my good. All things are working, working for my good. All things are working,